Hey guys, I am so sorry it has been so long. I I'm not even gonna bother making excuses. I've just been really busy, but I have missed you guys and I have missed making videos. So I decided that today's video that I just decided to make on a whim would be about dating. And up up until about, I don't know, like 4 months ago, I wasn't really the into dating much because I've never had a boyfriend. So I was like, okay, let's try. And right now Tinder is like the hot thing. So me and my best friends, we all made a Tinder together. And we all have very different guy types. So we found guys that we were talking to, and it was really funny to watch each other find these guys. And I think I went on probably 4 or 5 dates, and it was pretty nerve-wracking. Not just because of my bag, but because this is the first time I'm meeting these guys. They could be crazy for all I know. But a disclaimer for Tinder: if you're gonna go on a date, go with your friends. That's why we made one together. We all three went on a date together. We met guys that we were meeting or like have been talking to. We met them together. Anyway, so one of the first dates I went on was to a pool hall, and we went to we kind of met them at like this bar restaurant area in the pool hall. And I wore like an oversized-ish shirt, but it was like a long sleeve, but it wasn't very long. I mean, it was big on me, but it's not long. So I wore a black tank top underneath, and I had my friends looking out for me, so like if I put my hands above my head, it would come up. And I was like, you guys need to tell me if it's bulging, because if it's bulging, you guys can see it. That means they're gonna be able to see it. And I didn't tell any of these guys about it until I knew they were actually worth my time. So, like I said, it's best to go on a date with your friend because they can look out for you. I also went to a movie with my best friend. She met a guy, and then I met a random guy, and I was like, okay, here's the deal. You have to sit on my left side so that he sits on my right side, so that if he puts his hand around me, his hand won't be on my bag if he puts it like around my waist or something. And she's like, okay, we got this. So like we got there, and my guy hadn't been there yet. So her guy went in first, and then my friend, and then me, and then I had the spot next to me open. It was so funny because, well, and he smelled really bad. So I was like, oh, don't touch me, please don't touch me. Thankfully he didn't. But long story short, I was on Tinder for probably only like a month and a half, maybe a month, before I actually found my boyfriend. I have a boyfriend now, and we met at Chili's. It's like my home away from home. I can totally do like a boyfriend video and all that kind of stuff. I just didn't want to go too in detail about anything. But it was really funny because we met. I had just gotten home from a vacation, and I went home and I took a shower, and then my friends were like, let's go to Chili's. And I was like, so I just had my hair in a French braid down the back. I was wearing a sweatshirt, jeans, and moccasins, and I wasn't wearing any makeup. And so he gets there and he meets me like that, you know, like I'm not wearing makeup, my hair is not done. And we just kind of went from there, and yesterday was actually our 2-month anniversary, so we were going strong. But I just kind of wanted to make a video for you guys about self-confidence when you're on a date, because for me, I've always been worried about finding a guy, not just with my bag, but in general. And I mean, it's hard enough worrying about, oh, do I even have a soulmate? Am I going to be alone forever? Like, it's a valid concern in my opinion, so don't think you're alone on that. But if you have an ostomy, or you have Crohn's, or you have colitis, or you're just coming here just be confident, because your confidence makes you pretty. And if you have confidence, they're gonna think, wow, she's beautiful because she's so confident in herself. So as long as you're self-assured and you know that you look good, and trust me girl, you do, then you're fine. Don't worry so much about, oh my gosh, what is he gonna think when he finds out? Because I have my Instagram, my YouTube link is in my bio. So when he requested to follow me on Instagram, he looked at my videos and he actually knew about my disease and my bag before I even told him. I didn't tell him until I think like our third date, just because I wasn't sure if he was gonna stay or not. But even now, he doesn't care. He's told me many times he doesn't see my medical things as concerning. He loves me for me, and the right guy will love you exactly as you are. So don't be concerned about who's gonna love me because I'm broken. Who's gonna love you because you're amazing? That's what you need to be concerned about. So, like I said, as long as you are confident in yourself and you know that you're rocking it, okay? Sorry. um, just roll with it. Don't be concerned about what they're gonna think or what other people think. And I was actually at church yesterday, and I forget exactly the wording, but it was like, we're so concerned about what people are gonna think about us and the expectations they have for us, and yet those expectations aren't even there. They're just mythical expectations that we have thought up in our heads, and it's irrelevant to think about stuff like that, because you can't expect someone to have an expectation like that about you if they didn't even say that they did. So, quite frankly, if you have something unique about you, like a disease, or you have your small intestine outside of your body, you rock it. You gotta just roll with it and claim it as your own, because if you're not gonna do that, then they're not gonna find it attractive either. So if you're like, hey, I have an ileostomy bag, my small intestine's outside of my body, it's pretty cool, then they're gonna think it's cool too. But if you're like, yeah, I have an ileostomy bag, kinda sucks, then they're gonna think it sucks too. They just kind of vibe off of what you're saying. So in the long run, just rock it, roll with it. I mean, you can't change it at this point unless it's just temporary, in which case that's awesome. But, you know, whatever decision that you make when it comes to dating or how you portray yourself, just do it in confidence. Confidence makes you beautiful. So, I have been talking for 7 minutes already. So I'm going to conclude that as the video. I hope that is somewhat helpful for some of you. I'm hoping that I'll be able to make more videos here now. I can totally do a video about my boyfriend. He's actually said that he wants to be in one, so we'll see how that works out. But if you guys have any questions, just leave them in the comments below, and I'll be sure to answer it. I also have my email in the description if you want to email me, with personal questions. And I will be hopefully back on soon to make another video. But like I said, I hope that this helps somebody, and you guys are awesome. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.